Charles Keenan is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. HR, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing good. And they're closing in on a division. And this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice. And that's what I see with this club right now.
And a fastball just a bit high. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball just a bit up.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Well, he gets himself in a good count, 3-1. Then you don't want to miss your pitch. And he didn't. Getting the base hit right there. If you pop it up, everybody's looking at you. Why are you swinging at 3-1 leading off the game? You have to get it, square it up, and get the hit, and he did.
Stepping in now, John English, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average coming in, 257. 7 homers and 38 runs batted in. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
Now at the plate, Jack Joseph. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Stephen Kennedy is on the mound for game 2. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's coming off an outing he wasn't real happy about. I spoke with him yesterday about it. He just said I gave up too many walks. So look for a guy in this game to be around the plate more.
Ready now, Douglas Fairhurst. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Montgomery. Designated hitter, Douglas Fairhurst.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The HR visitors here as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, the big thing is forget yesterday. They got blown out. Okay, we all know it. We watched it. But this is game 2. So you just go out and win the game today and start a new streak of your own.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, I think the key here is their base running. Believe it or not, they've got to run the bases better. Aggressive style. I love it. I think you steal bases, go first to third, and anytime you have a runner in scoring position, just wave him. Force that defense to throw him out.
Stepping up now, Jeremy Pitts. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he's been really cold right now, and again, he finds himself 0-2. When you're struggling, you don't get in hitters' counts, and the other thing that happens, they come right after you. They're not wasting any time coming after him.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Swapnil Boca Chica is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. At the plate, Woody Watson. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. This team can pick it. Lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Blanco. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Too high, 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it. And now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
A changeup over the inside corner.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Grounded to the right. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Into the box now, Brad Brunson. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in, Dominic Howard, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First offering on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in now, John Pitts. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder, John Pitts.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And he got him.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the visitors. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You got to earn it to beat them.
Darryl Costello comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pena looks up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Batting 6.
Standing in now, David Molina. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. You see the average starting play at .318. 10 home runs and 58 runs batted in. And here's a ball hit in the air. Keenan takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Alvin.
So stepping in, Alvin Anthony. Here comes the first pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one stayed too low apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Kim has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Biscuits lead it 1-0. Digging in, Theodore Kim. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. In there, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. One and one, here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, a diving stop. He goes to first in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
That was a great defensive play there. You know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
In now, George Pena, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Ready for another chance. Charles Keenan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. On a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, John English. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 2-0 count, and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Back up the middle, and this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit and drive a run in. That is really a special feeling, but man, he really lifted his team up with that.
Jack Joseph is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Watson.
Stepping in now, Woody Watson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Connor Pitts. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Keenan is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 9th, left fielder, Jesse Pitts.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Pitts. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter, and everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
That one's in there, 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
Hit out towards second. Keenan scoops it up onto first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Douglas Fairhurst.
At the plate, Douglas Fairhurst. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It counts 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Keenan takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Blanco. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. A weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Brunson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul him. Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First delivery to him on the way. Dominic Howard is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with striding in, Jeremy Pitts.
Leading off the
He'll
fourth
start
inning,
things out here in a tie ball game.
Jeremy Pitts.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Brunson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, catcher Swapnil Boca Chica.
Striding in once again, Swapnil Boca Chica comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Brunson ranging up the middle. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, right fielder John Pitts.
Stepping in, John Pitts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting changes speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. This is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Into the box, Theodore Kim. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
On the ground up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Center fielder number 35, George Pena.
Now at the plate, George Pena. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Pitts backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Charles Keenan. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Looking at strike 2. A fastball that catches the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Didn't try to do too much with it. 2 strikes on him. He just fights it off and flips it into right field.
John English.
Standing in now, John English. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way is pitch number 75.
Off the plate,
ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Very high. 2-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Designated hitter, Jack Joseph.
Jack Joseph is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at. Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Darryl Costello. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, clearly they didn't forget what he did last time with the home run, because they are really pitching him careful right here. And now they're 2-0 and behind the count again.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. David Molina waits on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now. Coming to the plate now, David Molina. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Alvin Anthony.
Into the box now, Alvin Anthony, and he puts it on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
By shortstop, Connor Pitts.
In now, Connor Pitts. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He popped out in his first trip. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd. So the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And another foul ball. Bases loaded here, nobody out. This one's flared toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out.
Fielder, Jesse Pitts.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and he takes a pitch right down the middle. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Pulled toward right center field. Watson on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Digging in once again, Douglas Fairhurst. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Flying toward right center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. The relay throw, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Rafael Guzman is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Jeremy Pitts will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measured the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Here's the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hard hit to first. Oh, he makes the stop. Got him.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Swapnil Bocachica. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
3 runs already home here. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Set to deal on 2-2, and he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Now another 2-2. Dribbled to the right side. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete, and Montgomery's out in front here, 4-1. Striding in once again, Woody Watson. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Hits. Has it in his tracks. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Third baseman number 13.
Digging in once again, Victor Blanco. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Digging in to try it again, Brad Brunson. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Dominic Howard is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Brunson is on his way home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-2 game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Theodore Kim stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, but if he gets through this inning, I think they'd be happy with it. To get through 6 innings and just a little over 100 pitches, I think that's pretty good outing.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Again, he sends it out of play. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen
Leading
now.
off for the Biscuits. Right
First
fielder,
pitch on its way. John Pitts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the pitch. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Darryl Costello will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
First baseman number
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Molina. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Oh, he got out in front of the changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Kim gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Molina is retired, 2 down now.
Third baseman, number 24.
Digging in and looking for more. Alvin Anthony, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he goes and chops this one out towards second. To his left, Keenan. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full, and Montgomery's out in front here, 4-2. Marcus Terry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 1, Marcus
ready
Terry.
For another chance. George Pena. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Grounded back up the middle. Pitts is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Charles
Coming to the plate
Keenan.
now, Charles Keenan is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Costello is right there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 34, John
Ready
English.
once again, John English. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. 1-0 count. Here it is. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
Line drive to left. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Robert Clark gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Robert Clark.
Digging in the switch hitter, Connor Pitts. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pena sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 7.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Pitts. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
From the stretch, Douglas Fairhurst is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. In to score the runner from second, and he'll reach second now with one away.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Into the box, Jeremy Pitts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here he comes on 2-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. English over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up to the plate, Swapno Bocachica. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Watson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Biscuits lead it 5-2. Brian Dulesky is on his way into the ball game now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Jack Joseph is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder, Woody
Now
Watson.
at the plate, Woody Watson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run, but 3 runs down in the 8th. They got to execute. Their outs are a premium.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding in, Victor Blanco. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Victor
Yeah, it's not
Blanco.
looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The throw into second. And he is in there. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brad Brunson. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, you can clearly see he knows who's at the plate, and he knows he's got an open base. He's been trying to nibble right here and falling behind 2-0. I just don't see him giving him anything to hit in this situation.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Three and 1. Here it is. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out here and a runner at second. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The next 3-2. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. From the stretch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Ready for another shot now, Dominic Howard. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater. This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And Montgomery's out in front here. 5-2. Marco Zambrano is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. John Pitts stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Into the box, Darryl Costello. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. David Molina will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Right over the middle, knee high. 1 out, nobody on. lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
David Molina comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Runners on first with one down. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's the 1-2. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Biscuits lead it 5-2. Julio Guzman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Hit down the third base line. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Center fielder number 35, George Pena.
So digging in now, George Pena. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pitts has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2.
Standing in, Charles Keenan. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Driven nicely into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. John English is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. The 1-1 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Molina is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
5-2 the final score tonight.
Here now
Alex
is our final line
Keys
score.